So, you've heard about dropshipping. You've probably seen videos of people making thousands of dollars a day from their laptops, and now you're asking the big question, is dropshipping still a profitable business in 2025? The short answer is yes, absolutely. But, and this is a very important but, it's not the same easy money game it might have been a few years ago. The landscape has changed, competition is much higher, and customers are smarter than ever before. You can't just throw up a random product and expect to get rich overnight. It requires real work, a solid strategy, and a bit of patience. So let's smash the like button for the algorithm and dive into what it really takes. First, let's get on the same page and define what dropshipping actually is, because a lot of people get this wrong. In the simplest terms, dropshipping is a retail business model where you, the store owner, don't keep any products in stock. Instead, when you sell a product, you purchase the item from a third party, usually a wholesaler or manufacturer, and have it shipped directly to the customer. This means you never see or handle the product yourself. You are essentially the middleman, the marketing expert who connects a customer with a product they didn't know they needed. Your profit is the difference between what you charge the customer and what the supplier charges you. Let's break down how this works step by step because it's pretty straightforward. First, a customer finds your online store, let's say through a Facebook or Instagram ad, and places an order for a cool-looking gadget for $50. Your store, which you built on a platform like Shopify, automatically processes that payment. Second, you then take that order and forward it to your supplier. You pay the supplier their wholesale price, which might be something like $15 for that same gadget. You also provide them with the customer's shipping details. It sounds like a lot of work, but a lot of this can be automated with apps. Finally, the third step is where the magic happens without you lifting a finger. Your supplier takes the product, packages it up, and ships it directly to your customer's doorstep. The customer receives their package thinking it came directly from your brand because good suppliers will often use your branding or at least neutral packaging. You never had to buy inventory in bulk, you never had to rent a warehouse, and you never had to deal with shipping labels or post office lines. Your job was finding the customer and making the sale. The $35 difference between the customer's payment and the supplier's cost is your gross profit. Alright, so you're ready to build your digital empire. The first thing you need is an online store, which is your digital storefront. The two biggest players in this space are Shopify and WooCommerce. For a complete beginner, I almost always recommend starting with Shopify. It's built specifically for e-commerce and is incredibly user-friendly. You can choose from thousands of themes to make your store look professional, and their app store has tools for literally everything, from importing products to automating your marketing emails. It does come with a monthly fee, but the cost is well worth it for the simplicity and power it gives you right out of the box. On the other hand, if you're someone who likes a bit more control and wants to save some money on monthly fees, there's WooCommerce. WooCommerce is a free plugin that turns a WordPress website into a powerful e-commerce store. The catch is that you have to manage your own web hosting, which adds a layer of technical complexity. You'll be responsible for security, updates, and making sure your site runs fast. While it can be cheaper in the long run and offers unlimited customization, it has a steeper learning curve. For your first time, paying a little extra for Shopify's convenience is usually the smarter financial move to get started faster. Once you've chosen your platform, setting up the store is your next mission. This is where you build your brand. You'll need to pick a store name, something catchy and memorable that relates to your niche. Then, you'll design a simple, clean logo. You don't need to hire a graphic designer for thousands of dollars. You can use free tools like Canva to create something professional looking in minutes. The most important part is to make your website look trustworthy. This means having a clear layout, high-quality product photos, and essential pages like an About Us, Contact Us, and a shipping policy page. Don't forget the legal stuff, because this is what separates the amateurs from the pros. You absolutely need a privacy policy, a refund policy, and terms of service pages on your site. These aren't just for show, they build trust with customers and payment processors like PayPal and Stripe. Customers want to know what happens if they don't like the product or if it arrives late. Being transparent about these policies from the very beginning will save you a ton of headaches and customer service emails down the road. You can find free templates for these online and adapt them to your store. Your store is set up, but it's just an empty shell without the most crucial ingredient: winning products. This is where most beginners fail. They sell what they is cool, not what the market actually wants to buy. So, how do you find products that are practically guaranteed to sell? You need to become a detective. A great place to start is by looking for products that solve a problem, have a strong wow factor, or cater to a passionate hobby or niche. Think about pet owners, fitness enthusiasts, or people who love home organization. These groups are always looking for new gadgets and solutions. There are some fantastic tools and methods to spy on what's already selling like crazy. You can use TikTok's top products feature or simply search hashtags like #TikTokMadeMeBuyIt. Another goldmine is the Facebook ad library, where you can see the exact ads your competitors are running. If you see an ad with tens of thousands of likes and shares, that's a massive clue that the product is a winner. Also, check out bestseller lists on major platforms like Amazon or AliExpress. Look for products with a high number of orders and positive reviews. Your goal isn't to reinvent the wheel, it's to find what's working and put your own spin on it. Once you have a potential winning product, you need to find a supplier who won't let you down. A bad supplier can destroy your business with slow shipping, low-quality items, and terrible communication. For decades, AliExpress was the go-to for dropshippers, and it's still a decent place to start and find product ideas. However, the shipping times from China can be painfully long, often taking weeks to reach customers in the US or Europe. In 2025, customer expectations are high. They want their stuff fast. Waiting a month is no longer acceptable for most people. This is why you need to find better suppliers. Look for suppliers with warehouses in the country you're selling to. Platforms like CJ Dropshipping, Zendrop, and Spocket specialize in connecting dropshippers with faster, more reliable suppliers. They often have agents who can help you source products and offer services like custom packaging, which helps build your brand. When you find a potential supplier, always order a sample for yourself first. This allows you to test the product quality, check the actual shipping time, and see what the packaging looks like. Never sell a product you haven't seen with your own eyes. You have a great store and a fantastic product. Now you need customers. The best product in the world won't sell if nobody knows it exists. This is where marketing comes in. And for dropshipping, the kings of advertising are still Facebook and Instagram. These platforms are incredibly powerful because you can target your ads to a very specific group of people. For example, if you're selling a unique dog toy, you can show your ads directly to people who have shown interest in dog breeds, pet stores, and famous dog accounts on Instagram. This level of targeting is what makes your ad spending so efficient. Creating an ad doesn't need to be complicated. The most effective ads are often simple videos that show the product in action and demonstrate how it solves a problem. You can easily create these with your smartphone using the sample you ordered from your supplier. Your ad copy, the text that goes with your video, should be short, direct, and have a clear call to action, like shop now and get 50% off today only. The goal is to stop someone from scrolling, get them interested, and make them click through to your website. Start with a small daily budget, maybe $5 to $10 per ad, and see what works. Now let's be honest and talk about the pros and cons, because no business model is perfect. The biggest pro of dropshipping is the low startup cost. You don't need thousands of dollars to buy inventory, making it very accessible for beginners. You also have the flexibility to run your business from anywhere in the world with a laptop and internet connection. Plus, it's easily scalable. If a product takes off, you just send more orders to your supplier. You don't have to worry about your garage overflowing with boxes. It's an amazing way to learn about e-commerce, marketing, and running a business with very little risk. However, there are definite cons you need to be aware of. The biggest one is lower profit margins compared to traditional retail. Because you're buying products one by one, your cost per item is higher. You're also completely reliant on your supplier. If they mess up an order, run out of stock, or have shipping delays, it's your reputation on the line, and you have to handle the angry customer. And let's not forget the competition. Because the barrier to entry is so low, you'll be competing with thousands of other stores selling similar, if not identical, products. This is why branding and excellent customer service are so incredibly important. So to wrap it all up, is dropshipping worth it in 2025? Yes, but only if you treat it like a real business. The days of easy passive income are over. Success today requires hard work, a willingness to learn from your mistakes, and a ton of patience. You will face challenges, you will have ads that don't work, and you will deal with difficult customers. But if you stick with it, focus on providing real value, and build a legitimate brand, dropshipping can still be an incredibly rewarding venture that has the potential to completely change your financial life.